How you doing, everybody? This is Andres. Today I'm going to be underwriting a Padsplit that I'm buying. This property is going to make us roughly $2,300 a month in net cash flow. So I wanted to walk you how that works, why there's a demand for these, and how you can partner with me in the future. Share my screen. Hope you can see this. We're going to start here. Okay. First of all, the property is located here. This is Tarrant County Community College in Fort Worth. The property is right here. It's in a really great area of Saginaw. Why this is a good area? There's two Starbucks, a bunch of restaurants. There's a Walmart, Kroger, which are major places of employment. There's a bunch of hotels here too, and it's really close to two of the biggest Amazon warehouses in DFW. Now, why am I looking for those places, right? If you want to live by yourself right now in Fort Worth, you probably want to get a studio or a one bed, one bath, right? If you go here for looking for a studio, look at how much they are asking for. 1200, 1200, 1270, 1225, 1390, 875 is cheap, 1186, 1150, 1210, 1058, 1412 for a studio. Come on. Come on. 1040, 1143. Okay, you get the gist. It is expensive. And here's why it's expensive, right? These places are going to ask you for 3 times the amount of rent if you want to qualify. So let's say they're asking you for 1200, they ask you for 3 times the amount of rent, 3600 divided by 4 weeks, 900 a week. Now, let's say you're working full time, 40 hours a week. Bam. You need to be making $22.50 an hour to qualify for a studio apartment in Fort Worth, Texas. If you're not making this, guess what? You can't live by yourself. This is why renting by the room is becoming so popular, and it's the way of the future. And that's why I'm looking for these kind of workplaces, right? Because I know those people are not making more than $22 an hour. They're probably making 20, 18, 17. If you go to a restaurant and we ask a waiter how much he's making, he's probably making more than that, but he's only reporting half of it. So he's not going to qualify for an apartment anyways. Now, here's a little bit about this deal that I'm buying. I'm buying this deal subject to the existing mortgage, which means I'm taking over the mortgage payments of the seller. This is a really good deal. It's 3%, basically 2.99 FHA loan balance of 272. The house is worth 325, 330 right now. So I'm walking into a lot of equity. The mortgage payment is pretty low. It's 2161. The rental rate is 2600. As you know, in Texas, it's really hard to cash flow right now, especially if you're buying in creative financing, seller finance, or subject to. This is already cash flowing. Boom. Good deal. Now, if they ever bring Section 8 back and somehow I can get somewhere close to 3,800, that would be an amazing deal, right? Less management, you put one family in there, boom, deal done. But unfortunately, Section 8 is not paying what they used to pay. If I were to put this house in Section 8, I would only get rental rate amount. Okay, and if you don't know what Section 8 is, that means the government is giving you a voucher to these families, and these families come to you with a voucher, and you can give the voucher to the government basically, and then you get the rent directly from the government. So if there's never going to be the problem of the tenants not paying your rent. Now, a little bit about this deal. This deal is 5 bed, 2.5 bath, 2 car garage, 2,500 square feet. Okay, how much am I paying for this deal? The arrears, which means the amount of payment that the seller is behind in the mortgage, is $17,000. The seller is getting $3,000. My initial offer was 0, even though he asked for 24,000. And after walking him through the numbers, I was like, "There's no way I can pay 0," because I was giving the agent $9,000 because this came as a referral from a guy in the community, in the SAP2 community. He knows me. We've been in a few meetings. He knows I do Cybic too. He knows I know wholesaling and I'm investing. He's like, "Hey, I got this agent. He has this pre-foreclosure lead. Can you call him?" 3 minutes later, I'm on the phone with the agent and we build great rapport. He's working with me now. We have the property under contract. So the agent is getting $4,000. The seller is getting $3,000, even though I didn't want to give him any money because he said he would rather lose the house because he hates his wife. But it's a really good deal, so I don't mind spending a little bit more. The assignment fee to myself is $5,000. And what that means that I'm going to be buying this property with LLC A, and my wholesale LLC B is going to assign it to the LLC A. So I'm technically getting money out of LLC A to fund my own assignment fee. The TC is going to be $1,000. The closing cost is going to be $5,000, and that includes title insurance for an FHA. Yes, they do give title insurance for FHAs. Furnishing. When we rent these rooms, we're going to rent them roughly for $800 to $850 a month. But it has to be fully furnished. So that means there's going to be a bed, chest of drawers, maybe for sure a desk, a chair. I really want to put some mini fridges and TVs on these rooms so people feel like they're comfortable, right? I've been in that position. I've slept on my car. I've slept on the street. I know how it is when nobody wants to give you a chance. So I really want to make these people feel comfortable so they don't leave. Now, the renovation cost. Boom. Let's take a look at the floor plan. Now, this is the layout of the house. It's a 2-story house. 1 second. I locked up the garage. Forgot. Okay. This is the layout of the house. This is the first floor. This is the second floor. There's already 5 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, so that is really good for us. We don't have to do a lot of renovations. So we're gonna add 1 room here. Okay. This is pretty much just framing, drywall, painting, and adding a door. It's gonna be room number 1. Now, the way to share this bathroom downstairs is by creating a hall. So right now, if you go through the house, getting here, kitchen, dining area, this is the master suite, the primary bathroom, but we're gonna close it off. This is gonna be a hall. So room number 1, room number 2 can share this primary bathroom. On top of that, there's a half bath here. So if they both wanna go at the same time, they can do it, right? Not everybody showers at the same time. And if we really wanna be greedy, we can add another room here. Let me change the color for that. But to add a room here, we need to blow a window here in the wall, and that might make it more expensive. And I'm not really trying to put a lot of cash in this. Okay, now we go upstairs. So room 3. This is a family room. When you go upstairs, it's really big. We could probably get 2 rooms if we did it right, but I don't know how to do that. So we're just gonna make this whole thing room number 4. There's the door. Hall. It's room number 5. Room number 6. Room number 7. Okay. This would be room number 8 if we do it, but we're really not gonna do it, so scratch that. Now, there's a bathroom upstairs, a full bath that they're gonna share, and they can also share the half bath downstairs. There's gonna be laundry. Every room already has a closet. We just have to furnish it. But as you can tell by this drawing, the renovations are not too excessive, right? Just framing, drywall. This area of the house already has electric plugs, already has the duct vents. We don't have to make holes in the ceiling and move the HVAC. All the bedrooms are already wired. Same thing. And this area too, they have the HB has ducts here, so they're gonna get AC already. There's a window. We just have to frame it with a door. That's it. We can create 7 rooms. Now, why this is good? Look at the parking, right? We're gonna give it to 7 people, and 7 people can actually have cars in this house. You can easily fit 5 cars here. I already measured with this car. You can fit 5 here, 6 here, and then the driveway 7 and 8. Okay, that's really good. We don't have to bother any of the neighbors. They can park whatever they want. So I got a quote from this guy. He says he can do the framing and drywalling for $1,500 a room. We need to do it in 3 rooms, so that's gonna be $4,500. The paint is roughly $5,000. It's like $500 in materials and $4,500 in labor. It's one of my chalanes who's gonna do it, so that's good. So my total renovations are $11,000 right now, which is really good. Now we're gonna give it 1 month of holding. That means that we're gonna close the deal on February 15, and then from February 15 to March 15, the house is gonna be empty while my crew is in there doing the renovations. So I still have to pay the mortgage a month. That's gonna be 2161. $5,000 for extra expenses. You know, things happen. Winter's coming, some plumbing issues, whatever that can happen. I'm putting an extra 5K on the side to prepare for this. So my total cash invested is 58,111. This is what we're gonna get a month on gross income, and these are our expenses. 30 to 66. Now, how do we get to this number? Water and trash, that's gonna be about 200 a month. Electricity, 300. Internet, 75. Lawn care, 75 a month. Cleaning twice a month. Now, this number might change because I'm budgeting right now for cleaning the house every 2 weeks. That means I'm gonna send somebody to clean up the house, clean up the bathrooms, the kitchen, the common areas. It should be fairly quick. But if they do this, the people living here are not so there, I'm gonna switch it to once a month, or assign it to somebody in the room in the house and give them a discount. Right? But right now we're budgeting for twice a week. The HOA, the HOA is only $50 a year. So I'm putting $5 here just to be careful. I know a lot of people say, "Oh my God, you cannot rent out the room in an HOA." Yes, you can. You just have to read the rules. Make sure you read the whole thing. There's on this HOA, there's no mention of rental restrictions, no mention of parking restrictions. Our mortgage payment is 2161. We're gonna save a month $300 for future repairs, right? Let's say we rent a tenant for 3 months and then he leaves, and we need to repaint some of his wall. Boom, here's where we get the money from. Management fee, no, because I'm going to manage it myself. So our gross cash flow is 5750. Our expenses are 3266. And the net cash flow is going to be 2484 a month. If you don't know what net cash flow means, that means profit, money in your pocket, getting paid to do this. Okay. Now, why this is even better? Because this means I'm going to get a 51% cash on cash return. Cash on cash means the amount of money that I'm going to put in, how fast my money is getting back to me, right? The way you get to do that is your net cash flow times 12 for a year, and then you divide it by your initial cash investment. Boom, 51%. And now, why, if you're not into investing, if you're not into real estate, that might seem like a very random number, but it is not. If you go to the stock market, you're maybe getting 7, 8, 9%, 11% if you have the best people managing your money, right? And your money is growing 10% a year, compounding. If you're investing in regular rentals, you're getting 7% cap rate, 8% cap rate. This is 51%. It's not even close. So you're getting a lot of money, you're making a lot of money, and you're providing affordable housing for people who deserve to have a good place to live. That's pretty much it. So I got for you guys today. If you have any questions about how we did the subject to, about the underwriting, or you just hate me, please leave a comment, say something, send me a message. You can find me on Instagram. Let's connect. I really want to connect with more people who are doing this, who are doing affordable housing. I want to connect with more people who want to invest their money. Let's say, for example, if you have money burning a hole in your pocket, which a lot of us do, and you have 60K, and you're like, "Hey, Andres, let's partner up. Here's 60K." Now you're getting 50% of equity and 50% of cash flow. So this 2484 is divided by the two of us, right? You're still getting a 25% return on your money, which is way better than anywhere else. So if you're considering partner up with somebody and you're looking at a place to park your money, send me a message, send me an email, find me, comment, reply to this comment, and let's talk for future projects. Unfortunately, on this one, I'm not really taking any more private money partners because I really want to take it down myself. But if you have a question, just let me know. Peace.